Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. We're back here at Infiniti of Flemington in Flemington, New Jersey to check out this brand new 2025 Infiniti QX55. This is the Luxe trim with all-wheel drive. The color here, radiant white. We have a graphite leather interior. So you can let me know if you're in the market for this premium brand coupe design compact SUV. Is the QX55 the one that you would buy? You can let me know as we go through the vehicle. So let's dig in. Front end of our QX55 in the radiant white. Full spread of LED lighting up front, including the fog lamps. We have a chrome grille with that huge Infiniti badge on the front. Functionality in the grille, top and bottom. Now, when we come around to our wheel and tire package on this QX55, please excuse my shadow. What we have here is a 20-inch machined aluminum alloy wheel, Infiniti badge on the center cap. These wheels are wrapped in Bridgestone all-season tires, 255 on the width, a 45 series sidewall 20s, all four corners, all-wheel drive. As we move on back, there is the radiant white. I think it's a great color. It looks really nice. It's really, it's got some flake in it that sparkles, but it's a $900 add to price for this paint. As we move in closer, gloss black side view mirrors with LED turn signals. There's that radiant white flake in the paint. Let me see if I can get this camera out of the way. And you might be able to see that sparkle, that flake. It looks really nice. Color matched with some chrome on the front and rear door handle, left side fuel filler cap. Up top, we got a gloss black roof spoiler, gloss black side rails, roof rails, and then color matched roof with a shark fin antenna and a standard sunroof. Rear end of our QX55, we have that black roof spoiler coming off the top. You don't need the wiper on this. It's aerodynamic enough that the rain is just going to bead right off the back of that windshield, so get rid of the wiper. We have a full spread of LED lighting on the back, Infiniti badge in the center, the name underneath, QX55 on the bottom right, and we do have a functional dual exhaust. We're under the hood of this 25 QX55 Luxe, and we have Infiniti's 2-liter variable compression, turbocharged inline 4-cylinder engine, mated to a CVT. 268 horsepower, 280 pound-feet of torque, MPGs, 22 in the city, 28 on the highway, 25 combined. The engine's minimum octane rating is 91, so you'll need to use premium unleaded fuel. All right, before we get into the interior, you're going to want to know, Mike, how much? Well, here we go. 25 QX55 Luxe all-wheel drive base price, $50,150. This vehicle has a bunch of options on it. We'll get to those when we check out the window sticker. Once you add those in and a destination delivery charge of $1,350 from Infiniti's Aguas, Mexico assembly plant, we have a total vehicle MSRP from the factory of $54,150. So let's do a more abbreviated review of the interior since we don't have any changes. Starting with the driver door panel, we're going to go with that graphite, or black I would call it, leather across the top, light gray cross stitch, some graphite trim right in here. Then we have brushed aluminum trim into your door handle, 2 memory seat settings, nice soft armrest with the stitching as well. And we do have power fold side view mirrors, in and out. Nice sized door pocket, standard audio system into our footbox, nice large dead pedal brake and accelerator. Power seat with lumbar for the driver, power seat without lumbar front passenger, and then the graphite leather with the light gray cross stitch, soft bolstering, soft headrest. Front passenger door panel, same action as the driver except no memory seat settings. And up top, we're going to go with the graphite or black leather with the light gray cross stitch, the graphite trim, soft touch, and then a nice large glove box. Now, our infotainment system will swing around. It's the old dual panel system that's been in these Infinitis for 1,000 years, and it's going to stay in the QX55 forever because this car most likely is going to be discontinued production-wise in August of next year. At least that's the information I have right now from Infiniti. So why change it if it's going out? So here we go. the old style dual panel, wireless CarPlay, wired Android Auto. Up top, you got your Sirius XM. We can go to our audio source and you can get your AM, FM, Sirius XM, or USB music, or your CD music, because we still got a CD player in here. So that's where they're going to have that action. And when you put it into reverse, that's where your backup camera comes up. And it's the older camera, a little fuzzy, but you do have trajectory. But again, this isn't getting updated, so here you go. The thing I like about the old dual panel is it is fully integrated into the dash, so you don't have a stuck-on iPad. So I do like that about it, and I do like the fact that the wireless CarPlay, since I'm an Apple smartphone owner, works beautifully. It never lags, it never disconnects, it works fantastically in these old Infiniti systems. So I do like that. Down below, where you're going to have your dual climate, you can adjust your climate here, adjust your fan speed, 3-stage heated seats for the driver and front passenger, but no heated steering wheel. Massive error there. And now we have this down here. We can go to your audio here and get it on the bottom as well. Go to your main menu, go to your connections, can connect up to 6 devices, Wi-Fi hotspot if you want. It is a touch screen and it is pretty darn responsive. Infiniti InTouch services to hook the vehicle up with your smartphone. You can go back to your home menu, you can go to your climate menu, whatever you want to have up. Here's your CD player right here. Here are the controls and the volume for your infotainment screen. Down further, 12-volt USB-A, USB-C wireless charging pad, 2 cup holders, flat black in here instead of gloss black, which was a smart move. Infiniti key fob. Here it is. Remote start, lock, unlock, pop the trunk or tailgate, and your panic button. And now, push button start. Here is the gear shift to go through the CVT, drive modes, as well as the dial if you don't want to use the touchscreen on the infotainment system. And let's check out our drive modes right now, because they're going to come up right up here. We're going to have personal, which is a custom mode, sport, standard, and eco. And frankly, where's my snow mode with this all-wheel drive setup? I think I should have one of those. But since we're in the sporty QX55, we'll leave this in sport mode and see what kind of response we get out of the CVT. So we'll see. Electric emergency brake, auto vehicle hold. Nice soft armrest. We can open that up. And we do have a fairly large area that's felt lined for storage. QX55 steering wheel. It's leather wrapped with the light gray cross-stitch Infiniti badge on the horn button with some aluminum trim to lift up the wheel. We do have a round bottom wheel, but I have plenty of room to get into this vehicle. It's very wide, very spacious. Flat black on the switchgear, telephone voice commands, volume on the left. On the right, safety suite controls for the digital portion of your dash, adaptive cruise. We do have paddles to go up and down this CVT manually, simulated gears. Over here, high beams, turn signals. On the right side, front and rear wiper. Over here on the left, we have our steering assist, which is only available when your cruise is on. Then you have your parking sensors, pop the tailgate. That is our fog lamp on or off. Adjust your headlights, bright and dim the dash. And we do have a manual tilting telescoping wheel. And then we have the old analog digital combo right here on here. And we can go through additional information that we want to see in the center right here, depending on what we want to have going on when we're going down the road. Overhead console, if you want your dome light to come on and off, you open and close the door. This button remains on with the orange light on. Open the door, lighting comes on. Close the door, lighting will dim out. SOS button right here, spot for your shades. Then you have your standard sunroof, manual shade, and then it's one touch. Bingo. Wind buffer comes up, glass goes back. Push it towards the front of the car to close it, and then push it up towards the ceiling to tilt it. And then you can close it back up. And then pull the shade across with your hand. Framed rear view mirror with home link. And then we have our sun visor with vanity and a light. Does it slide? Yes, it does. Getting in the back of the QX55, but first our rear door panel, same vibe, same action as the front. So I do like the same use of material, same consistency of design, even if it's an older design. Seat set for my driving position. Illuminated door sill plates, all 4 doors on this QX55. Moving on in. Easy to get in, but duck. We got that coupe design roof that slopes down. You're over 5'9", you're going to have to duck. I'm in 5'11" once I'm in, plenty room for my head, shoulders, and knees, no problem. Leather all the way down, seat pocket behind the driver and the front passenger. 2 heat and air vents, USB-C, USB-A, and a place to slide your phone. Back seats, same graphite leather with the light gray cross stitch. Nice and soft, nice and comfortable. Center armrest. Here we go. Pretty firm, 2 cup holders, area for pens, pencils, or maybe even to slide your phone. But overall, even though I'm sitting up higher in the back than I am in the front seats, it feels pretty good, feels pretty comfortable, and I like the way the seats feel on my butt. Getting in the tailgate area of this QX55, you can pop it from the key fob, you can pop it from the dash, you can come to the back, and right in the middle of the Infiniti badge, that little triangle, you hit it, beeps a couple of times. Nice electric assist on the way up. Nice electric assist on the way down using this button. But as you can see, with the wider rear haunch, we have a more narrow opening, 26.9 cubic feet of cargo space in the back of this QX55 with the rear seats up. We take a look at underneath here, more storage underneath. So there you have it there. Floor mats, front license plate. We do have some lighting in the back as well. Some tie downs back here as well. So they got you set there. And we can also drop the rear seats from back here by pulling these levers. So we can pull this lever, down it goes, pull this lever, down it goes. Now, probably the first time they've been down, it needs a little help in locking in. So we'll give it a little help. There we go. Now it's locked in. But as you can see, it's got a little bit of a kick up, more narrow opening with this coupe design. So you're only going to get 54.1 cubic feet of cargo space in the back of this QX55. And that's pretty small. QX55 window sticker, here we go. 25 Infiniti QX55 Luxe all-wheel drive. Standard equipment. There's all the options, including that big $900 for this radiant white paint. $54,150 is a ton of money for a vehicle like this with the CVT in it. Fuel economy estimates. Not rated by the government yet. I don't know why. There's no changes. Made by Infiniti down in Mexico. Take this baby out for a spin. All right, so we are on the back farm roads of Flemington in this 25 QX55 Luxe with the all-wheel drive. Right off the bat, I got good visibility out of the front glass, side view mirrors are nice and big. Rear window, a little compromised because of this coupe design, a little bit smaller. I do have blind spot monitoring, cross traffic alert, lane keep assist, pre-collision, all that jazz in here for safety. LED lighting up front and out back for safety as well. As far as the ride goes, it's a firmer ride, a sportier ride that you would expect in this sport coupe design on this SUV. But you know what? It's well damped. The steering is right on the money, and Infiniti steering is always good. It is tight, but it is light. But that's okay, because when you want to turn the wheel, it's going. It's going wherever you want it to go. No problem at all. Now we're going to come around, see how the tight turn is on the brakes. In and around we go. Stays planted to the road, takes off nicely. The engine's got plenty of power. 268, 280 out of this VC turbo. Plenty of power for this vehicle. I'm going to hit the brakes. No problem. Now we're going to put in the manual and we'll take off. And of course, the CVT's got the simulated shifts. And it's okay. Car takes off. I mean, the engine's got plenty of power. The CVT is okay, but at 54 grand, you got to give me something other than a CVT for transmission. You know, it's an older design, fine. Give me the 7-speed automatic that's in the Q50 sedan, right? But at 54 grand, we can't have a CVT in here. That is a major problem for me in this car. Let me know what you guys think, but come on. It's too expensive of a car to have a CVT in there. This is supposed to be a sport coupe. Give me a regular torque converted automatic transmission. And that 7-speed in the Q50 is just fine. More bulletproof and reliable than this Jatco CVT. Now, the handling's good. So we have a good handling, what I think pretty good looking coupe designed SUV with plenty of power. Now, this doesn't sell at all. And last year, for the last full year of sales figures, which was 2023, Infiniti only sold, are you ready? 3,998 QX55s. We have an 18.2 foot turning radius, no problem. So 3,998 QX55s in 23 for the full year. That's nationwide, United States. 4,000. This year through October, they've sold 2,700 QX55s. So they might not even make 3,398 in 24. They barely may make 3,000. Nationwide sales QX55, United States. That is insane that this car's still here. You know, we have Nissan getting rid of an Altima that last year sold 130,000 units. And we still have Infiniti keeping a vehicle around that sold not even 4,000 units. I mean, come on. Now, and this is going to be here 25, and it could be here for short run 26 model year with the same vehicle. Now, why isn't it selling? It's old. It hasn't been updated in a long time. We have the old infotainment. We have an old interior design, even though it's nice, and the leather and the seats are comfortable. We have a CVT in a $54,000 vehicle, no hybrid option, but we have plenty of power. It's got a lot of issues, mainly that it's older. And if you're into that old school vibe, fine, but not enough people are. You heard the sales numbers. They got to do something with this car. And I feel bad for these Infiniti dealers trying to move these cars because they're not selling. And this one is not selling. And I hate to be harsh, but Nissan's got to do something with Infiniti. All their competition, Acura, Lexus, Genesis, in the Asian market. They have their target market. They have their cars focused in on their target market, and they sell cars. And Infiniti just doesn't do it. It almost seems like it's lost. It's lost their way. Nissan doesn't know what to do with Infiniti. But you let me know what you think about this whole situation with Infiniti, with this car. Would you look at in an Infiniti? Would you buy one? Let me know. Put it in the comments. But I do want to thank Infiniti of Flemington for allowing the channel access to this brand new 2025 Infiniti QX55 Luxe all-wheel drive in radiant white for review today. I'd like to thank all of you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like. Please also consider subscribing and turn on that notification bell so you'll never miss another Shabby's Rides video. And I'll see all of you on the rebound. Take care, everyone.